Now, new figures suggest a decline in the number of technology jobs being advertised in the UK is threatening young talent. Analysis by the National Foundation for Educational Research shows there's been a 50% reduction in the number of tech job ads since before the pandemic. Entry-level jobs are thought to be the worst impacted. Well, joining me live now on LBC News Breakfast with more details is Luke Bocock, one of NFER's research directors and co-author of the report. Luke, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us. Well, I think perhaps some people, might be rather surprised to hear this news because we live, don't we, in an ever-increasing tech world, especially now seeing the rise of AI. So maybe we'd expect the reverse, expect to see even more jobs in the sector. So what have you seen unfold then instead in your research?
Yes, we've seen that the number of UK job ads across all sectors has declined sharply over the last few years, but this hiring slowdown has been faster in the tech sector, particularly for roles in software development and IT. And job adverts in tech are now 50% down compared to where they were before the pandemic.
And to be clear, what sorts of jobs then, particularly at entry level, are we talking about, and where? Is it mainly software developers and so on?
Yeah, the slowdown in tech hiring has been driven mainly by a steep decline in software development opportunities since 2022, where adverts for programming roles are now around 70% lower than they were before the pandemic. And this appears to have filtered through to an unprecedented 10% decline in the number of people employed as software developers between early 2023 and 2024. And as you suggest, we've seen that decline has been even more pronounced amongst entry-level roles as compared to mid and senior-level roles.
So if entry-level jobs then being affected most, does that mean there's more of a need for senior roles? What's the picture of that?
Yes, we've seen that the number of adverts for senior roles as software development and programming is now 4 times larger than the number of adverts for junior roles. So we are seeing that shift towards a greater proportion of software development roles being advertised at mid and senior levels, and dwindling opportunities for young people, which really kind of raises questions about the prospects for young people looking to enter the tech workforce.
Well, indeed. So does the report then make recommendations? This is the big week, for example, for the Chancellor. Does she especially need to take note as she tries to get more young people into work and training as she attempts to grow the UK economy?
Take note, certainly. We haven't made recommendations at this stage of our research. We're focused instead on really trying to dig deep into the causes and consequences of these trends in tech hiring, and believe that kind of really trying to understand what the drivers of these changes are is the most important first step before kind of making any recommendations.
Good to speak with you this morning. Thank you very much indeed for joining me live. Luke Bocock there, one of NFER's research directors and also co-author of the report.